it's your girl Flo. What's good? It's your girl Remy J. Remy J. Remy J. Remy J. You already know. Hold on. Let's get the back in. Damn.
Calm down.
Okay.
I think that booster still in your face.
It's your girl Remy J and welcome back to the channel. I know your girl has been gone for about like 3 weeks, close to a whole month. But honestly, you guys, I had a lot of things that I had to take care of like in my personal life, and I just had to make sure that was situated before I could come on here and do anything. So here I am, I'm back with my brother. This is going to be our last time together for now. It don't matter why, but it's going to be last time. So we just, you know, before I get into anything, I feel like we had a rough day, we had a rough night. It's actually currently
1:12.
It's 1 a.m. in the morning. So yesterday we had a long rough day. I took in a drink that I shouldn't have taken in. Like, that thing had me acting all types of crazy, acting like I was high on cloud 500. Like, but at the end of the day, we just want to thank God that we're here. We want to thank God that we made it through, and that is also the topic of this video today: gratitude. Showing gratitude to God, showing gratitude in general, because without gratitude, like, I feel like without gratitude you won't be able to see the positive things in life. Like, when you're grateful for the small things you have, you will automatically be grateful for the big things that you have in life. And sometimes that question is like, oh my God, like, you know, when you hear that question, like, what are you grateful for? Sometimes you just black out, like, oh my gosh, what am I grateful for? Like, that has happened to me where, you know, they're like, what are you grateful for? And I had to think. And now, like, going through life, and God has shown me so many things where I'm like, that is not a question where you have to think. Like, as before that question ends, you should have like at least 5 answers. Life should be your first answer. Without it, you wouldn't be here. Without it, you would not be here. That's the bottom line. Without life, you would not be here. So that should be the first answer. So personally too, in my life, what I'm really grateful for is in my recent situation that happened last year in 2019 September. Basically, for me, I call it like, basically it's like I experienced death. To me, that's just how it felt. And I was so grateful, you know, to God for saving my life, because when I collapsed on the floor, for me, I really felt like that was the end of my life. I felt like I wasn't coming back to earth or anything like that. And you know, like I said in my other video, which was kind of dry because I was still in the healing process. While I was laying on the floor, you know, it's like my flesh was like dead, but inside I still had this voice, and I was the only thing I could think about was saying, I said 2 things. I said, God, please forgive me for my sins or anything that I did that, you know, that was not pleasing to you, or any way I wronged you. I was like, please forgive me for that. And the second thing I said was, please let somebody find me, because if somebody does not find me, like in this second, the way I was bleeding the days before, I'm like, I would not come back to my flesh. Like, I felt like that was the end of me. Like, literally felt that was the end of me. And that whole situation was like really traumatizing to me. And God really showed me who He is and how great He is, because to bring somebody back to life, like, do you know what that's how I see the situation. Like, to some people it may be nothing, to some people it may be, oh yeah, she just fainted and she was knocked out. But it's like, do you notice when you knock out, it's like you don't have life? But because God loves me, He gave me another chance and He helped me, and for that I am forever grateful, and that will always be my testimony, you know. And that is just something I can't, you know, forget. That's how great God is. And I feel like even these days, like, so many people are losing their lives, you know, not only Corona, but just like in general, you know. And it's like, we really have to get closer to God. You really have to thank Him for everything. Every second you have on earth, you have to thank Him, because you never know when it can be over. All the times, seen and unseen, you never know, like, that God is there every time. Like, we always feel like we have right to just step out the house. Oh, I'm going to the store real quick, like, that's our doing. But not knowing that God is there and He's watching over you. Like, he saved you from that accident. He saved you from whatever evil that was supposed to happen. And like, it just opened my mind up to so many more knowledge and revelation about how God is really there with us and for us, and we don't even know it, you know. Like, we take a lot of things small things for granted. And like even when I was in the hospital, there was times that I couldn't really move, I couldn't really walk, I couldn't even go outside by myself because they were scared that I would faint again. Like, and then your head is just like, you know, like, man, like just being able to walk alone on the street is a blessing. Like, I'm grateful to God that I can walk by myself. And some people might be like, oh, he knows I'm grateful. No, you gotta thank him for stuff like that. Even now, also my back, it's really crucial to me. Like, these excruciating pains, sometimes like I'm in my bed and I can't even twist by myself, like, or it's so hard for me to twist that I feel like I'm paralyzed. And I'm like, we does not know, like just being able to move left and right on your bed, kick your feet up is such a blessing. And when I think about all these negative things that, you know, like happen to me, I'm like, we can only be grateful. And once you're grateful, the more positive things you will see. Like, and even like sometimes when you're not grateful, those stuff can hold you back and drag you down to negativity, because that has happened to me. Like, I would get so carried away in what I'm going through that I forget of all the goodness that God is doing for me. You know, like, yeah, my back may be hurting, I probably can't turn in my bed, but I got life. There are some people who are completely paralyzed and can't move, but at least I can move. It's just like limited, you know. Like, gratitude is just something really crucial and vital to living a healthy and positive life. That's just my opinion, you know. And the more you do it, the more you will see negative things in a positive way, I feel. And like I said, everything I talk about is based on my experience. Being thankful for the small things, you just keep getting bigger things. Like, it may be small things, but because you're grateful for it, you would see it as something big. Like, that happened to me. You know, it's because you're grateful, you're thankful, you're thanking God, you acknowledge him, you appreciate him, and he loves that you acknowledge him and you appreciate him, and it just keeps blessing you. So if you want to get rid of negativity, I would say gratitude is one of the best ways you can get rid of negativity. Thank God for the small things. Oh, I can move my fingers. Like, even my nose, I have nose issues too. Like, there was at some point I went to my appointment and they said, don't blow your nose the whole day. I never knew how good it felt to blow my nose. Like, something so simple. And I was like, if I could just blow it at least one time, I'd be good. You know, just small stuff like that. People, we forget, because we want to see the big things, we want to see the flashy things, the stuff that is visible. And it's like, no, just be grateful for the small things. It don't have to be big before you can be grateful. You can move your fingers, you can blink, you can move your head left and right, you can move your legs, use your legs, you can see. There's some people who can see. What are they supposed to say? You know, it's like, you can see, but you complain that you blinking every second. What about the person who can't see at all? Like, what are they supposed to say? And I feel like people also, you would be more appreciative and more grateful and thankful when you're in a worse situation. Like, when you're in something bad or worse than what you're in now, you would be thankful for where you're at. You'd be, I want to go back, God, I want to go back, you know. So don't let it get to that point where you have to be in a worse situation before you thank God. Like, anything, thank God. And like I said, if you don't know what to thank God for, just think about your body. Thank him for all the functions, everything functioning. Even if you're in pain or if you're going, you know, through something, thank him for the stuff that you are able to do. And don't put too much focus on what you can do or what you could have done, or because those things, like I said, will definitely bring you down, and you will forget to just appreciate God and what he is doing for you, which is the most vital part of everything, you know. If you had an experience that you want to share with the people.
For me, I would say with gratitude, I feel like how Debbie said, gratitude comes from, like, first of all, it starts like from if you're in a worse situation than somebody else. Like, let's say for instance, I see somebody on the road and they can't walk, you know, or they can't see. So me being like, I see that and I'm like, wow, you know, they can't walk, they can't see. So I'm like, you know, thank you God, you know. And I feel like gratitude isn't just something that people like think about that quick, because it's like how she said, oh, you focus on the big things and stuff like that. It's like it takes like gratitude is, I feel like it comes after you've seen something that's more worse than what you're in, basically, like I said already. So I give thanks to God, you know, I give glory and honor to God, because I know, like, without him keeping me every day, that I could be like that too. I'm not saying that that person isn't kept. I'm not saying, you know, I mean, because everybody's born different. Some people born without hearing, some people born without sight, some people born without, you know, the function of their body, their legs, you know, it's just different things. And so, you know, because then people gonna be like, oh, so you saying God's not with them? No, I'm not saying that. God is with everybody. You know, God knows all of us, each individual, you know, created us. So, but what I'm saying with that is, like, I was just fortunate enough, you know, to be in this position that I am right now. Is, you know, it's mercy, you know, it's the mercy, the love, you know, that God has shown me as a person. Especially, like, when I was born, you know, I don't talk about this a lot because I don't like, you know, people know in this situation, you know, and I don't like when, like, people, like, you know, like, make it seem like, oh, it's a sad story. Like, no, like, it's a story to, you know, encourage somebody, you know, that, wow, you know, because, like, God is real. So basically, when I was born, the doctor said that I wouldn't be able to speak, you know, hear, see, walk. Basically, like, I wouldn't do anything. Like, I would have to be in a wheelchair for the rest of my life. I would have to, they had to, like, put me in something, you know, like, I was like, they basically said I was gonna be, you know, messed up, like, in every way. So when I came out, but no, my mom and them, like, you know, they prayed. She said, like, she told me that, you know, they prayed, you know, that God would change it around, you know, and you know, and now, you know, here I am, 19, about to be 20. I can move my hands, I can see, you know. You know, and not only do my parents give, you know, that gratitude that God deserves or that honor, you know, but also I give it too, because I know, like, oh wow, I could be in this situation, that could be me, you know, for real right now. But because of His grace, because of His mercy, because of the prayers that they put up before God, and He heard it. So, you know, in that sense, you know, I'm obligated to give Him glory too. You know, I'm obligated to glorify His name, because He saved me from being in that predicament. Gratitude is, yeah, you know, a lot of people don't think about it. A lot of people, which we should think about it, you know, because that's the first thing. I feel like that's like how Debbie said, it's an important thing in life. It's really a vital, important thing in someone's life.
Like, be grateful. Just be grateful. Gratitude. That's the best thing you can do in this time that we are. But yeah, I hope you guys learn from our experiences. That's just like a little part of our lives, you know. There are so many more things that God did that, you know, it's just too much to say in one video. But I hope you guys could grab something from what he said and from what I said, and, you know, just apply that to your own life, your own situations, whatever it is you're going through. Just be grateful. Try to start thanking God for the small things. Like, it's not going to happen from now to overnight. Like, it's going to take practice. So every day you wake up, just, I thank you, God, for waking me up. I thank you, God, for allowing me to open my eyes. Just start small like that. Make it a habit. And once it's a habit, it's going to become your lifestyle. And it's a lifestyle, you know. It's not, it shouldn't be a routine. It should be something that it's just in you. You just thank you, God, thank you, God, thank you, God. And it's really a good thing. So you guys try it out. And I pray that God will be with each and every one of you watching. I hope this helped you guys. We're about to go to sleep because we have to be up in like 2-3 hours to get ready. So
maybe an hour and a half already.
Hour and a half. So we're going to leave you guys to this video. You know, make sure you share it. Make sure you like, comment.
We're gonna vlog. You know.
We're gonna vlog.
We're gonna vlog today.
Let us
later in the morning.
Let us know what else you want to see from both of us. You know, we love you guys, and we'll definitely see you guys in the next video. But we're gonna see you guys in the next video. Have a lovely day, have a lovely night, whatever time it is. But you guys, you already know what I'm saying. And
yeah, like I said before, watch out for the vlogs. You know,
the vlogs.
The vlogs coming.
We're gonna start. I don't know.
We don't know what time we're gonna start, but we're gonna start today. Cause we're doing one today.
We're doing the vlog. Okay. Just kidding.
Yeah, we're doing the vlog. We're doing the vlog. Yeah, we're doing one.
Okay, we're doing the vlog. Okay. But yeah, we love you guys, and see you in the next video.
Yes, sir.
Oh no, wait, we can't do it because over there.